around my brain. Brother, I want to say thank you for all you do. This song's for you. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I was 18 when I left it all behind. Traded in my teenage years, fight for what was right, left here a boy.
Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it!
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always seen. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Never give up. For the meme, the dream, the stream, and the A-Team.
I don't even know what that was, but that was fun.
Good little bit, right? It's something I found out there.
Yeah.
You got the Iceman. He's got to change his name again. The Iceman, Jonathan Crochet, in the house.
I got to chew bubble gum.
Yeah, I got like that. We got the one, the only, the A-Bomb Eichmann in the house, and I don't know what can I. Should I go or I don't know.
What is that?
Okay. I mean, you could go with that if you want, or you could do a tiger. I mean, just because it's paused, yeah.
I wonder if I even got a tiger in this thing.
If that's the direction you want to take it, Mark. Yeah.
Maybe Simba when he was little in The Lion King.
Nice.
Or
I'm sure there would be some licensing issues, but we should just play Timon and Pumbaa for Mark.
You got to put your past in your behind. I mean,
Oh. Yeah. We're here.
all right. Hey, we are here with our weekly debrief from WeP3. We're here to let you know what we've been up to the past weeks, as well as share what we are up to and what others are doing to help the cause. And before we start, I got a little call out. I need to do a call out, and I have a short story. But I've got a new hero right at this moment. I'm gonna bring up the Navy man can, because Shad Turner's, man, we probably might not even be here if it hadn't been for Shad Turner and the Veteran Unite podcast, because that's where we got our start. So if you're looking for episodes like 1 through 64, they're under Veteran Unite. But anyway, so the Navy man can specializes in spray cleaning, pressure wash cleaning. And my dad gave me his Menards card the other day. He said, he said, go get me a new pressure sprayer, because I just wanted to do my deck. His wasn't working, so he said, go get a new one. He created a monster. Everything on the backside of my house is clean today, clean, shiny. I flung a spider that was like this big all the way into the neighbor's yard. I think the screaming made it run faster the other way.
It's probably that big.
Dude,
like
that's
that.
Backwards. I'm supposed to say it was that big, and you're supposed to say it was that big.
You sound like my wife. She's like, the spider was this big, and I'm like, it's like that, man. Come on.
Backwards. No, seriously, I did so much cleaning, and it was good. And Navy Man Can is my idol. And then my second shout out, just because I was rocking to some music and I kind of got left off with some Scotty Hastings, and gosh dang it, Scotty, thank you. And I was going to try to load up his little duet with Shannon Book when they did the You Should Have Seen It in Color song. But my fingers aren't working, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I need to hear that.
Oh, I have to go find it. I will find it for you, but
send that to me. I need to hear that.
I don't know how the sound is, because it was on one of our live streams, but I will find it for you for sure.
Awesome.
What do you think a walrus sounds like? You want to give me your best walrus impersonation, Andrea?
I can't do it.
Jonathan, you got a walrus impersonation?
I have no idea what they even sound like.
Here, we'll see. Oh, excuse you. That's what a walrus sounds like.
Not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of a seal. I was thinking like, but that's a seal.
I wonder if I got. Let me look real quick. I'm messed up. Oh, seal! I got seal. Oh.
You gotta join in.
Mostest handsomest guest.
Look at this guy.
Oh, that's what that makes. That's the noise that makes.
Look at it. Boop, boop. What are we doing? Oh. Okay.
Just because we have a special guest in the house. That's a lot of forehead going on there.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Wait, did you mute me?
No.
Oh, she said, too bad you cover yours up with your forehead, with your hat.
Do I? Do I?
Oh, pull it back.
There's no.
You just have
It goes right there, right there. Where does your forehead end, Jonathan?
Back here.
At the neck hair.
Oh, sakes, people, get serious now.
Oh, that's funny.
Jeremy's
Okay,
going to hold us accountable now.
I think I have a
Right.
pledge I'm supposed to tell you about. I think. Do we have this down yet? We know why we get to do this. Thank you to the service members and first responders that have committed their time, sweat, blood, limbs, family, and lives to give us the freedoms that we have that allow us to do what we do daily. That is why WeP3 is here.
Well, in all honesty, that's why we're all here. I mean, in the United States, that's all of you, every single one of you get to do what you do. You get to choose the color of your car. You get to choose what grocery store what church you get to go to. You get to decide how you're going to educate your kids and how you want them to express themselves, and you express yourselves. You get to say what you want to say because of the men and the women who stood on the front lines and allowed us, gave us literally the permission to do what we're doing. Now, I get it. Free will, free voice, free speech, all of that. But that came at a cost. The cost was men and women lost their lives so that you can do that. And then, you know what? We get into some of the crusty stuff like, can we burn a flag? Yeah, we can. Can we kneel during the national anthem? Yep, you can. And I know that doesn't sit well in the hearts of a lot of people that are listening to this. It doesn't sit well in my heart, but and we have these conversations on occasion. What would you do if this? And I'm like, I'm not in the situation. I don't know, but I do know the 14 years I spent in the military, minus the few years I was involved with law enforcement, minus the few years I ran into burning buildings. And it's not about me, but it was so that others do have the capability and all of that to do what they want. And so that puts me in my spot, only in the fact that when I see someone doing something I don't like, what is my role? Do I get to throw a hay bale from the left when I see that stuff happening? I don't think that's right, and that's my thing. It's your rights and your privileges start at your nose and end at your toes, and that's kind of where we're at. And that's completely off topic of what this is all about, but I think it's important that we nail that home and make sure people understand. Congratulations, you live. And there's that TV clip, and I see it all the time, and I love it. The TV clip that we live in one of the greatest countries, and I'm struggling with that, knowing some of the things that are going on right now in our country. Are we the greatest country when we're the number one source and place for pedophilia and sex trafficking, and is that cool? Me and Andrea had an interesting. I'm going with it. Here we are. The reason why I get to is because we didn't have a guest last night. Not that we didn't have a guest. We had a guest. Stuff happened. We're okay with that. Hopefully we can get him booked and get him back on here for another time. Me and Andrea had an interesting conversation, and again, not everyone's going to be real happy with the subject matter, probably, but there was a case involving some police officers in Minnesota not too long ago, and there were some police officers that were actively involved, and there were some police officers that were not actively involved, but in that space. That's the way I perceive it. Again, I wasn't there, but from what I see, one of these police officers is back in court, and he is being charged. And I don't know the terminology. Maybe Andrea remembers the exact terminology, but it's something about you clicked it on and off. Withholding.
Aiding and abetting.
aiding and abetting in holding back someone's civil rights. Was that
yeah. That was the second charge. That's the federal level charge. So the one he's in today, actually, they sentenced him. So this guy, who was the newest guy on staff
in that group,
was, and I'm probably showing an opinion here right now, but he was managing crowd control, and he just got 5 years, which I mean, but that is the second longest sentence of all 4 of the guys, and he had the minimalist part to play. I'm confused.
Could he and should he have walked over and said, "Hey, maybe we should maybe,"
and maybe he did. Do we know?
I don't know, but here's my point. We had someone stand there watching, and this is where I'm taking it, and maybe I'm not minimizing. Maybe I'm asperbating. Is that the right word?
Exacerbating?
We're sitting and we know that children are being raped and molested daily, and we are standing here doing nothing. Collectively, we are as guilty as that guy was because we know what's going on. We know it exists. I'm including me in this. I should be charged because I'm not doing enough to stop this. I don't feel responsible because I'm not there, but at the same time, we're charging people for standing around watching. All of us should be charged. All of us.
Can I throw in a starting at the top?
Yes.
Would that be wrong?
Yes.
I mean, those who have the most power, except for those who are already in the fight, are really truly doing nothing. I mean,
let me be clear, not starting at the top now, starting the top across the whole gamut.
Mm-hmm.
Put something in place. Take care of our children, please.
Right. Well, I'm almost going to throw out harsher punishments should be, but you know what?
I think the future of our country is not being taken care of on any level. It seems that it should, to the extent that it should be.
I'm not going to argue with you, Jonathan.
And that's what this is. This is the future of our country, and and I don't want to say it's the reason, and I'm not. Again, I generally try to stay away from political conversation, but we're doing it, so let's do it. I think that maybe the reason why there's a negative outlook on some things involving our country right now by some people, maybe it's our fault.
How is it not our fault, Jonathan?
We didn't take care of it.
How is it not? Is there someone help me here? Because again, I need to be educated in a lot of spaces. I don't know everything, and I'm willing to admit that. Is there a faith of all faiths that says this is okay to do? Is there a religion that says, and again, I'm not pointing it at the church, and again, you can point it at the church, but at the same time, in my understanding of most faith-based ideologies and understanding, it's about taking care of people. It's about taking care of home first, and it's about taking care of the heart. And Isn't that what most faith is about? And the thing is, we've thrown it all out the door for freedom of choice, freedom of religion, and because of that, I feel like we're. And again, I know we could go down another, use Jeremy's rabbit hole analogy. We could go down other rabbit holes, and again, I'm not the guy that points the finger at a group, at a group. I mean, I don't sit there and say, all chocolate chip cookie eaters are stinky. I that's not. There might be a couple stinky ones in there, but it's not all of them. I do say anyone that likes the Green Bay Packers, absolute. No, I'm just joking. I don't.
They like green
They like
There you
green.
and yellow.
We like green. I mean, you could argue we like green.
Who?
We.
Oh, we. Capital W.
We.
Capital E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our dislike for the Packers in this house was so strong that my daughter couldn't let a green and a yellow crayon be next to each other in the crayon, even if it was like 128 crayons.
Oh, that is awesome.
Right? Green and yellow. Yeah. Fact. That's a fact. All right. Well, I think that was a great topic.
Andrea did this. Ooh. All right, I'm done playing.
So we did not have a guest. Did we reschedule our guest from last night?
We have not done that. We'll get back to him.
Yeah, we will. So we did have an awesome musical guest who couldn't stick around long because you know what music people do?
He was working.
They
Yeah,
play music, right?
They play music and then they got to follow that around to make some money and get their name out there, I think.
I felt like it was pretty cool though, because like I got to go backstage last night.
A little bit. You were in the green room, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. With J. Mark Bailey. Yeah.
And
That was backstage passes. First class.
Is there a more soft-spoken, stoic, direct? You can hear it in his music as well. He is just, what are you eating now, Eichmann?
Just keep talking. Good
It
meal.
looked like she was eating a crayon.
Oh.
She's eating her grandchild's French fries. What a terrible human being you are.
He's busy over there.
He is going to starve to death now.
I don't think he's starving. He's fine.
Unbelievable.
He brought them for me. That's what he just said.
Mark this down.
Weston, did you bring those for Grandma? Thank you. Hey, buddy. Yeah, there's him.
Yeah, so last night we had J. Mark Bailey on, and he wasn't able to stay because, like you said, he had to go on stage and play music for the masses.
Yeah, he's in Florida.
He's in Florida?
Yeah.
Man, I sure hope it was AC where he was playing at. It's stinking hot down here, y'all.
Why do we have J. Mark Bailey on? Why is that cat hanging around?
Ooh, good question. Good question. But you asked it, and you should also answer it.
Jonathan just probably ate his child's French fries too. That's why he's squawking up all.
That's why he's getting in trouble over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably he's like, "Where's my French fries, Dad?"
Where's my fries? See, they get to that teenage age, and that's when the revolting starts happening. You don't get to eat my fries.
And then they start eating your fries.
Before they get home.
You know how often I have the conversation about, why I bought a large fry and a large pop, which I don't drink pop.
That's a horrible conversation. I don't know why you brought it up. You were going to say something about why J. Mark Bailey was on.
Why is that guy hanging around? He's hanging around so much. I don't even. I think one of the reasons is because Gabriel Wren kind of brought him. Jeremy is so funny.
Gabriel likes us. That's why.
Gabriel wouldn't like you right now because you're eating unhealthy fries.
You know what that's fried in? You know what that's fried in? That chit stuff he was talking about.
The stuff that makes your cars. The stuff that makes your cars run.
Hydrogenated oils.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you sure you were in the Army, Jonathan? That sounds very much like a Navy thing to say.
Marines.
I don't understand what a Marine is saying that stuff for, but whatever.
Because it's in colors.
Well, he might be hanging around because Gabriel Wren's hanging around, maybe a little bit.
And because he's a good singer. And because he loves his veterans and first responders.
Maybe he's hanging around because he's got Ryan Weaver on his recording group. An amazing musician.
I was going to look up the date that he was on our show in case people want to look back.
I do.
Did you find it?
No, but I went down one of them Jeremy Daniels rabbit holes last night and forgot to go check because I did want to. Want to see it.
Let me go.
Was that in 2023 or was that in 2022?
I think actually.
It wasn't 23. I'd remember that.
Huh. I love J. Mark's lyrics in his songs. We played 3 last night.
Yep, he pours it all out there, man, for sure. Let's talk about the first song, Mark. Unbroken. You said that was his life story. And he went through some tough times before writing it, and I think he said something that most of us have felt at one point in time. Tell all the doubters and haters they can kiss my behind. And I'm gonna remain unbroken. And what better way to say it than that? I'm gonna remain unbroken. Right?
There, I got it.
Right on time too.
I got it. Nailed it.
What better way to say that than to remain unbroken? I'm not gonna get vengeance. I'm not gonna tell you off or anything like that. You do you, and I'm just gonna remain unbroken by whatever you say or do.
Well, and I think we had some great examples to kind of slip in. I mean, we had a conversation about a conversation you had. Then we had a conversation about a conversation that I had. And I remained unbroken, and you remained unbroken. Apparently, you could have gone south with this guy, and you chose, and now you got a great relationship with the person in a matter of a couple of days.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun moving forward, man. I like people who challenge me. Challenge me to be better. You know what I mean? Maybe not just challenge me, but challenge me to be better at what I'm doing. Challenge me to be better at a better version of me.
What's the line?
What line?
What's the line where you say that person needs to be gone? Not gone like 6 feet under gone, but like I'd rather continue in my world and processes without that person.
I think the line varies, man. It just, it's a situational but it's on a situational basis. There we go.
Okay.
It just and I don't think you really necessarily have to cut people out. I think it's just understanding that your path is different than theirs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to not be friends with somebody anymore so much as just not hang around with them every day. if you call me, I'm still here. I'll still be here. I'll still be here for help with anything. But as far as being a part of everyday life, I just, I can't do it anymore.
Are there people in your world that if they reach out to you and ask for a hand that you wouldn't help? Because I'm going to be honest, I got some people in my world that I'm probably not going to help anymore.
Probably, yeah. But I think that might be abundantly clear because they don't reach out and ask for help.
They already know.
So,
I had a relationship go south this last year to the point where I don't even want to be in the person's presence at all. And I had a spiritual leader in my life. I consider him a father figure. When I was sharing my dislike and distaste for this person, and I would not be involved in he's like, that's not your job to hate that much, Mark. And you know what? That punched me right in the face. That was a load. And again, we're talking on a spiritual level here. I did have to qualify that I am nowhere near or close to the Christ figure that a lot of people want to live up to. I'm not that person. I can't. I'm not. That's my real. I get a little fiery sometimes, believe it or not. I get a little fire in my got a little fire in my loins.
Yes, not again. You know what I think that is? I think you got some chafing. That's what you get yourself that powder
some
stuff.
Boudreaux's butt paste, man. That's what
I mean, I'm not sure what you're really insinuating. It might just be chafing. It's been hot. It's been a hot summer.
I'm a hothead. I mean, I'm not a hothead. I think I do a good job of holding my stuff together, but I love your perspective on. You always come out with good stuff, and that song I appreciate, and we'll stay unbroken.
it is, man. I typically have some sort of epiphany during this show, but the remain unbroken part, that it just never really thought about it until just now. Remain unbroken. It's kind of got a different meaning. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Me too.
Song number 2, which of course we didn't get to hear J Mark's introduction to his songs after Unbroken because he had to go on stage. So we just kind of made it up on our own. Song number 2 was I Can't Stop You. And the whole time that I was listening to the song, I kept thinking of this saying that you hear sometimes. It's if you love them, you got to let them go. And that's kind of what the song reminded me of. And leading to the conversation we just had, that's where I kind of thought, you need to learn when to recognize when you've outgrown people and things in your life and make sure that you're not letting them hold you back. But also the flip side of that is to learn to recognize when people are trying to let you go and realize that your paths are not the same. So sometimes it's okay just to let it happen.
Well, that was very good. Gabriel confirmed that you were spot on with that too.
Now, like Mark says, sometimes you got to cut the fluff, right? It's part of the mission statement. I don't know if this categorizes as
on the moment. That could be used for a couple of references.
That's how Peterson runs his life, cutting fluff.
Just not his hair.
Some people call it cutting the cheese. He calls it cutting the fluff. Oh, sorry.
He's got that fire building up again.
Here comes the fluff.
Not broken, military textured. Bunches of tiny little pieces. Shattered and rebuilt.
Oh, shoot. What do we do without when he's not here? Do we have as much fun making fun of him?
I wonder if he goes back and listens to our shows and he's like, I'm going to get them next time I come on.
I will get them. That's why he plays fart noises for me.
I don't play fart noises for you.
What?
I play A-bomb noises. I need to find a train.
Well, we need to finish Mark because he's not even done yet.
Oh, the last song of the night. I missed where that was going. The last song of the night was Deepest Blue. And if you've ever had a broken heart because someone did not fit into your life anymore, then this song was probably written for you. It is definitely felt like it was that kind of song. The Deepest Blue. Great tunes, man. If you get a chance, and I did not put the link on here, man. I am slipping.
Oh, what the
You're good, bro. Do we need to play one of these songs today?
do you want to do it at the end or you want to do it now?
Yeah. Well, no, we can do it at the end, but
Yeah, you pick A, B, or
But
C.
probably should be. Oh, you want to do A, B, or C, huh?
What?
You're going to test my abilities here because it's not that easy doing that, you know,
I pick C, huh?
in our new format.
All right. It's funny because A, B, and C were all the same song. So you chose correctly.
That's it. I don't even know what you do.
Winner.
I say pick A, B, or C, and whatever one you pick, that was it. All right. I do want to say,
If you were Jody.
just say if you would. What's Jody? Should I know that one? I said Jody.
Jody is what the guy keeping your bed warm when you're overseas is called.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, dang.
So we may have a little glitch here. I just want to get things started, but keep talking, and we'll work through it. This is a part I don't like about how this new thing works, but we'll figure it out.
Just gonna mute you quick then. Let's just mute Peterson for a second.
Now, we should have did that a long time ago, Andrea.
You got the power, dude. You got the power. Let him. Okay, I just want to give you some of our stuff coming up. And so August 26, 2023, we will be up in Ramsey at Veterans Lake with Operation Zero for their event up there. I'm stitching up a tent and a tablecloth and some flyers so that Peterson won't be embarrassed to show up. We're going to be there. And then the 9th of September, oh, you know what? I did not add the Summit Ridge Farms. 9th of September, that is over near Belle Plaine, Jordan area. They'll be having their fall event. That's Minnesota, for those of you. And September 9th also is Hero Stock Deuce, a Hero Stock 2 in their second one. And that'll be in Ashland, Nebraska. I think all three of us are going to be there. That will be fun. And then in October, we are, I don't know, there's grumblings of the Nashville takeover in Nashville. That would be like the 16th through the 22nd or something of October. We're trying to work on details. You just have to, we have our bait and our line out there, and we're trying to catch that fish with the knowledge on that one. So we'll get you some more information on that. And then we have next week's guests, which I was just looking. Start out with David Ogden. Did I say his first name? Is it David?
Mm-hmm.
David
Yes.
Ogden. And he has Patriot Dad's Fitness. And then Then we're going to have Jason Steiner stop in quick with a special appearance to talk about that hero stock. And then Die Tired is going to bring in our music. And I listened to some of that last night. This is it's not a new genre to us by any means, but it is one that we don't hear frequently. So, yeah. That is, I think next week's going to be exciting. I think every week is going to be exciting. So
They usually are,
yeah.
for some reason or another.
I threw on a link as well for our little radio station. You guys can check that out. I don't know how easy it is to get the links out of there. I do go back and it's not bad, but I don't know when we're live how that works. But go listen to the radio station. I played it while I was spraying the deck today. And even though I could only hear it at times, it was good. It was good when I heard it. And yeah, that's what I got.
It wasn't Johnny on the spot. I was actually trying to download the Sudden Ridge Farms, and not that anyone cares, but this platform does not accept PDFs, and so I have it as a PDF doc, and so I'll get that transferred over into another form or format, and we'll get that taken care of. But
all right, yep, we'll get that out there. We'll get it out there.
everyone, please remember, this is a collaboration. Even this part, I mean, if you want to come in and share and your ideas, and again, we appreciate Jeremy Daniels and the pieces that he says in here. I go back and ask. I was never jodied. He asked the question.
I just saw that.
Never jodied. I was never jodied. I didn't really date. I mean, I dated, but I wasn't exclusive with anyone through high school, and so I couldn't get jodied.
You were deployed when you were in high school?
Well, you've got to have someone before and I went into basic training 2 days after graduation.
Oh, I didn't know you went that soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. 2 days after graduation. I was heading down in the cattle car. So you got to have someone there. I had many, many good friends. There might have been a couple of conversations about mixing and mingling with more than one at one time, but
boy,
they all kind of knew each. By the time I got back, but I wasn't exclusive.
Are you drinking right now? What are you sharing? And there you have it, folks.
Yes.
Were you Jody, Jonathan?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Did you get a cuddle with your drill sergeant and he
did let me cry it out on his shoulder? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, they were pretty
while doing push-ups. No, I have no idea what goes through some people's head, but this is an experience that I had when I was in basic training. My company let out slightly before the company next to us, and we were all in the barracks already. And then the company next to us came in, and they're all in formation, and they sang the national anthem before they let out. And somebody in our barracks decided to yell "play ball" at the end of the national anthem. And in basic training, you don't go nowhere without a battle buddy. This dude could not find one to save his life.
I believe those are the guys that get the phrase "joker." And
I ended up volunteering to go down there with him, thinking, well, at least I'll be strong. And no, he let me off. He was like, yeah, he's going to be here a while. You can go if you want.
That's actually nice.
That is that's funny.
Yeah.
It's good you're staying hydrated, Eichmann.
Thank you. Thank you for.
Everyone drink water now. Everyone drink water.
Oh man, another funny story about basic training. You know that first day when you leave whatever it's called, the holding, and you actually go to your basic training for the first time, and they ride you around in circles on a bus for like half an hour to take you 2 miles away. So we get there, and of course, you know, it's my first day being seriously yelled at in basic training and all this, and I'm super just not gonna mess up, right? I'm not gonna mess up. And so he's telling everybody to drink water and pick your canteen back up and all this stuff, and you just got the one canteen in your cargo pocket. That's it. And I was struggling to get the cap back on, and he was getting antsy, so I just shoved the canteen in my cargo pocket without the cap on it. And so the rest of the time we were sitting there doing push-ups, my water was pouring out of my canteen all down my leg. And every time after that he said drink water, I'd just pick up an empty canteen and
Who's saying howdy? You know what's crazy is so you only had one canteen. We carried 2 canteens.
Well, we did, but that particular moment at basic training, when you first show up before you even get assigned a dorm, they're they're welcoming you in the very nice manner that they do. And I just wanted to make sure I didn't stand out, so I was drinking out of an empty canteen.
Well, and how many times did you get busted for there's no way you can have enough water in any of your canteens for the amount of times they make you drink water while you're there. And then they walk by and they want to shake your canteen. And if your canteen is empty, then you get burned for having not a full canteen. I'm just like, you've been making me drink water all day long. And of course, my favorite experience is filling up my canteen out of one of those canvas bags hanging underneath the little lean-to and watching the bats fly out from underneath the very top of it. And I'm just like,
I'm drinking this.
And we may or may not have found a dead bat in one of those one time. Oh boy.
The water was good though.
Yeah, it was delicious. Tastes like bleach. You want to know why? Want to know why the water coming out of the water buffalo tastes like bleach? There's a reason why. 1 gallon of bleach for every 50 gallons of water is the rule.
Not
Wow.
1 gallon of bleach for every bat found in the water.
Nope. Every 50 gallons, they literally dump a gallon of bleach in the water buffalo.
Well, it's
I mean-
not supposed to be drinking water.
What do you mean it's not supposed to be drinking water?
It's supposed to be cooking water, right? Non-potable.
Potable.
Shad. That's Shad Turner.
Your Navy man is here. She was Andrea was talking all about you there.
I was talking about you, Shad.
She's gonna be the housewife can because she bought a power sprayer, Shad, and she was saying she's like you now.
I thought about you all 4 hours that it took me to do my deck top to bottom. Cute. Right
Are there
there.
before and after pictures, Eichmann?
Yeah, hang on. Well, no, there's just during. I just had to show my dad. Okay, so one time, see where it's really dark? Is that the right one?
Yeah, you needed to do that.
No, look at there. See that really dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dogs spilled some cooking grease on the deck there. And then it's still kind of dark afterwards, but now that it's dry, it's not dark anymore. But
We need to figure out how we can just import pics into this
I
platform.
mean, I could have tried harder, but you know. So yeah, that's what we got. That's what. I hope things are all good in your world, Shad. Looks more like you set it on fire. Oh.
Wow. Yeah. It's the pros are talking now, Andrew.
It was, I know, right? It was.
The dog spilt some cooking grease that was burning there.
She was trying to cook her dogs, and
Whoa!
Hot dogs. It's grill.
Oh. Hey, feed him, would you?
I'm just trying to get all the black.
Okay, my floor got dirty today for sure. All right, so we were going to. Oops, wait. Where did? Hey. I muted him. No more 50s, 60s, late, early 70s.
Tighten up.
it was
The commissioner's here.
There's a new thing. Oh, Kamish, good to see you, bro.
I don't know. Kamish is looking like no more horsing around, folks. Dude, you got a fresh school haircut going on?
I'm not that fresh anymore.
Did you go to school today, buddy?
I had my meet and greet today. My
Yeah.
actual school is starting tomorrow.
Is your meet and greet? Is your teacher hot?
Wow.
Is the teacher good looking or what?
She's good looking.
All right.
Attaboy. I'm hot for teacher. I should have that.
Instead of 2 teachers, one teaching 3 subjects and the other teaching 1, I have 4 teachers teaching all the subjects.
Yeah.
So will this one be your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher out of all of them would be my homeroom science class, Miss Chauvin. And then the closest one to Miss Chauvin would be right next door. It's either math or ELA. I don't remember.
Are you going to take any of them? Are you going to take an apple to any of them? Or, do you comb your hair special when you go to school or anything like that?
Teachers love apples.
Miss Eichmann's a teacher. You know that? She likes a candy bar, though.
Snickers.
Snickers. He likes Snickers, too. He's not sharing.
Holy crap. All right.
If y'all steal my Snickers.
Yeah. I'll just borrow them.
Kamish, in and out.
Good to see you, Kamish. Yeah.
We should probably fire Jonathan and just bring the commission on full time.
I'm pretty sure he could. He said, "Yeah, do that."
Oh my gosh, he's out.
Commissioner Crochet for president. I'm gonna make that T-shirt.
Yes, I like it. Actually, another thought while I was spraying the deck down today was, I know we might see Jonathan in Nebraska, but we gotta get a trip and go down there and hang out in his turf.
You better do it later in the year.
You'll get no argument out of me on that one. That's I want to go hang out with the Cajuns.
Do it maybe not later in the year, maybe like earlier in the year, like before it gets really, really hot.
So tell me what earlier in the year. Is that like January?
Well, January is like it's like 5 days at like 30, and then most days at like 60.
Did you just say 30? You really have 30s down there?
Yeah, occasionally. That'd be like a handful a year. Yeah, man, we don't do that down here. We pretty much stay 98 with 115 heat indexes.
Well, you're the
More
one that
often
said
than
it
not.
was 30 down there, and I don't believe you.
It gets 30 sometimes. I'm telling you, like 5 or 6 days a year, it actually gets like sweater weather.
I have a whole nother subject. I have a whole nother subject matter I want to talk about, but it's we gotta get rolling here.
Yesterday afternoon, I checked the temperature. I don't remember the exact thing, but it was like 110 degrees.
Yeah. So now, are you going to be a meteorologist now?
No.
No.
I'm gonna be a flight attendant.
Fair enough.
I want to be a flight attendant.
It's got to be a great job. Just saying.
I think I want to fly.
Travel to Japan.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm just gonna jump off the plane in the middle of the flight.
You've got all
That's a
kinds of-
different kind of flight attendant, I think.
All right, bro. Good talking with you, Kamish.
Do not shoo the commish.
Your flight would be in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, swim to shore.
Yeah, you better learn how to swim good then.
Take me about 5 days.
How about we get a little J. Mark Bailey rolling on the outs here?
Let's do it.
Which one we pick? Is this Unbroken?
I threw it Unbroken on. This is
Excellent.
J. Mark Bailey with Unbroken.
When I look into the mirror, I still see the same old me. Like a worn-in piece of leather, I'm a little better than I used to be. And I know I still got miles to go. I ain't quite where I wanna be, but I'm slowly getting closer to on my way to finding peace. And every road I ever drove down, every move I ever made, every heartbreak, every mistake was alright. And every shot I ever got, every love me or love me not, I've seen heaven and I've seen hell, and I will remain unbroken. I won't say that it's been easy, but I wouldn't change a thing. Some days you play the joker, and then some days you get to be the king. I ain't got it all reined in just yet, and I'm far from being through. This old cowboy still riding, headed into that wild blue. And every road I ever drove down, every move I ever made, every heartbreak, every mistake was alright. And every shot I ever got, every love me or love me not, I've seen heaven and I've seen hell, and I will remain unbroken. Well, I've sinned, but I ain't saved. I still fall down on my knees, and I ask Him to light the way for me. 'Cause every road I'm gonna go down, and every move I'm gonna make, every heartbreak, every mistake will be alright. And every shot I ever take, Through every storm and driving rain, I'll be steady and I'll be strong for all my days.